Good morning, it's Haley from Trains and TCG. Today I'm going to show off the pre-release kit that I played with at the pre-release event at Artemis Tavern on this past Saturday, April 5th. I even have the cards still sleeved from the deck that I played with, so we'll check that out as well. It wasn't a great deck, but you know, it's fine. It was all about having fun. So I picked the Sultai deck, and let's see, we got the cool die. Apologize for anyone I upset about that. And then we got okay. Then there's some prize packs in here and some promo cards for being there. I don't remember what all is what anymore, so bear with me on that. So I got two of the promos, the Loisier Renovant, pardon my butchering of any and all cards, because that's just gonna be how it is. I suck at English sometimes. Alright, and then there's this one was not a part of this set. This actually was given to me by one of the other players, so thank you. We'll just move that out of here. Got the art card. I'm a big fan of the art cards. I know not a lot of people are, but I think they're cool. I collect them when I find them. I get excited about it. The old basic swamps and forests here are actually from my stash of land. Look at how cute my sleeves are, though. Pick these up also at Artemis Tavern. Alright. Courting Dragonstorm. Enoch Wayfarer. 100 Battle Veteran. Sandskirter Outrider. Our favorite Sagu Wildling Dragon that we keep seeing. The Delta Bloodflies. Whenever this creature attacks, if you control a creature with a counter on it, each opponent loses 1 life. Trade Route Envoy. When this creature enters, draw a card if you control a creature with a counter on it. If you don't draw a card this way, put a 1/1/1+ counter on this creature. The Alchemist Assistant. I really liked the art on this one. I put both I think I only got 2 of them in this deck for the pre-release. Not a useful card, but who can go wrong with a monkey, right? More of the not set swamps. Dragon's Prey. Nightblade Brigade. Death Touch. Mobilize 1. Whenever this creature attacks, create a tapped and attacking 1/1 red warrior creature token. Sacrifice it at the beginning of the next end step. When this creature enters, surveil 1. Look at the top card of your library. You may put it into your graveyard. See, there's the monkey again. Roamer's Routine. I didn't get a chance to play this one. Search your library for a basic land card, but put it onto the battlefield tapped and then shuffle. Harmonize. You may cast this card from your graveyard. For its harmonized cost, you may tap a creature you control to reduce the cost by X, where X is its power. Then exile this spell. Another random basics force that doesn't belong with this set. The Atoned Hunter. Host of the Hereafter. It's a creature zombie warlock. This creature enters with 2+1/1 counters on it. When this creature or another creature you control dies, if it had counters on it, put its counters on up to 1 target creature you control. This was a pre-release card. The Scavenger Regent. The Dragon. Flying Ward. Discard a card. Sorcery Omen. Each non-dragon creature gets -X until end of turn. Then shuffle this card into its owner's library. I just kind of found this one really cool to look at. The Jungle Hollow. Aggressive Negotiation. Target opponent reveals their hand. You choose a non-land card from it and exile that card. Put a 1/1 counter on up to one target creature you control. Use this one a couple times. Basic Swamp. Champion of Dasan. Let's see. He's a warrior creature. Human warrior. Trample. Renew. Exile this card from your graveyard. Put a 1/1 counter and a trample counter on target creature. Activate only as a sorcery. Another Swamp. Another Quartering Dragonstorm. Alicia's Legacy. Target creature you control gains Death Touch and Indestructible until end of turn. Another basic forest. So Sultai Devotee. Creature Zombie Snake Druid. Death Touch. Activate only one each turn. Found where all my lands were hiding. That was part of my issue during the pre-release, is I kept not pulling lands. I had 17 in there, but nope, they never wanted to come out. Skitter Outrider, Undergrowth Leopard. It's a creature cat. Vigilance. Sacrifice this creature. Destroy target artifact or enchantment. Alright, so now we're getting to the cards that were not in my deck. Ao the Dawn Sky, the legendary dragon spirit, flying and vigilance. When Ao the Dragon Sky dies, choose one. Look at the top 7 cards of your library. Put any number of non-land permanent cards with total mana value 4 or less from among them onto the battlefield. Put the rest on the bottom of your library in a random order. Or put 2 1/1 counters on each permanent you control that's creature or vehicle. Creature Dragon. This is the Bloomvine Regent. Flying whenever this... Probably Regent, isn't it? Flying whenever this creature or another dragon you control enters, you gain life. Search your library for up to 2 basic Foros cards. Reveal them. Put one onto the battlefield tapped and the other into your hand. Then shuffle. Why did I not... This one was a promo pack. That's why it wasn't in my deck. The Static Snare. Let's see. Magmatic Hellkite Dragon. Flying when this creature enters, destroy target non-basic land an opponent controls. Its controller searches their library for a basic land card, puts it onto the battlefield tapped with a stun counter on it, then shuffles. If a permanent with a stun counter would become untapped, remove one from it instead. Rolling Dragonstorm enchantment. When this enchantment enters, draw 2 cards and discard a card. When a dragon you control enters, return this enchantment to its owner's hand. Winter Misanthropic Guide. Legendary creature, human warlock, ward 2. At the beginning of your upkeep, each player draws 2 cards. Delirium. As long as there are 4 or more card types among cards in your graveyard, each opponent's maximum hand size is equal to 7 minus the number of those card types. That's pretty cool. Got a zombie druid token creature with some treasure on the back. Reliquary Dragon. This token is all colors. Flying, lifelink. When this token enters, it deals 3 damage to any target. That's a cool dragon token. And we got another one on the back. Another warrior. And another goblin. Some more art cards. I mean, how can you not like these? They're awesome. Olderborn Dragon. Artifact creature dragon. Vigilance. Flying. Whenever this creature attacks, surveil 1. Look at the top card of your library. You may put it into your graveyard. Mardu Monument. It's an artifact. When this artifact enters, search your library for a basic mountain, plains, or swamp card. Reveal it, put it into your hand, then shuffle. Sacrifice this artifact creature, or create 3 1/1 red warrior creature tokens. They gain menace and haste until end of turn. Activate only as a sorcery. A creature with menace can't be blocked except by 2 or more creatures. Blossoming Sands, Bloodfell Caves, Sandstep Citadel, I don't know, Tranquil Cove, Thornwood Falls, Opulent Palace, another Thornwood Falls, Rite of Renewal, Sorcery. Return up to 2 target permanent cards from your graveyard to your hand. Target player shuffles up to 4 target cards from their graveyard into their library. Exile Rite of Renewal. Encroaching Dragonstorm, enchantment. When this enchantment enters, search your library for up to 2 basic land cards, put them onto the battlefield tapped, then shuffle. When a dragon you control enters, return this enchantment to its owner's hand. Had a couple of those. Caustic Exhale. It's an instant. As an additional cost to cast this spell, behold a dragon or pay 1. To behold a dragon, choose a dragon you control or reveal a dragon card from your hand. Target creature gets -3/-3 until end of turn. Piercing Exhale. Lion Wait. Unending Whisper. Mammoth Bellow. Create a 5/5 green elephant creature token. Harmonize. You may cast this card from your graveyard for its harmonized cost. You may tap a creature you control to reduce the cost by X, where X is its power, then exile the spell. Urine's Rebuff. Sorcery. Return target creature to its own hand. Harmonize. Wingspan Stride. Breaching Dragonstorm. Enchantment. When this enchantment enters, exile cards from the top of your library until you exile a non-land card. You may cast it without paying its mana cost if that spell's mana value is 8 or less. If you don't, put the card into your hand. When a dragon you control enters, return this enchantment to its owner's hand. Fire Rim Form. Ringing Strike Mastery. 2 of those. Overwhelming Surge. Lightfoot Technique. Inevitable Defeat. This spell can't be countered. Exile target non-land permanent. Its controller loses 3 life and you gain 3 life. Rebellious Strike. Seize Opportunity. Inevitable Defeat. Rally the Monastery. That's kind of cool art. This spell costs 2 less to cast if you've cast another spell this turn. Choose one. Create 2/1/1 white monk creature tokens with prowess. Up to 2 target creatures you control each get +2/+2 until end of turn, or destroy target creature with power 4 or greater. Lightfoot Technique. Seize Opportunity. The Gurmag Night Watch. When this creature enters, look at the top 3 cards of your library. You may put one of those cards back on top of your library, put the rest into your graveyard. Constrictor Sage. Some cool art too. Fangkeeper's Familiar. We just had 2 snake creatures back to back. Monastery Messenger. I think this is cool art. I don't know about you guys. Kind of weird, but I like it. Let's see. He has Flying and Vigilance. When this creature enters, put to 1 target non-creature non-land card from your graveyard on top of your library. Jizeki Brushmaster. He's an Orc Monk. Double Strike. Prowess. Humbling Elder. Creature. Human. Monk. Fortress Kingguard. Use a dog soldier. When this creature enters, it endures 1. Got 2 of them back to back. Another Humbling Elder. Dragonback Lancer. Jizaki Devotee. Starry-Eyed Skyrider. Creature Human Scout. Flying. Whenever this creature attacks another target creature you control, gains flying until end of turn. Attacking tokens you control have flying. Storm Shriek for Feral. Creature Dragon. Flying and haste. This creature gets +1/+0 until end of turn. Flush out. Sorcery Omen. Discard a card. If you do, draw 2 cards, then shuffle this card into its owner's library. Gurmag Nightwatch. Poised Practitioner. It's a creature human monk. Flurry. Whenever you cast your second spell each turn, put a +1/+1 counter on this creature. Scry 1. Look at the top card of your library. You may put that card on the bottom. I have no idea on the pronunciation for the first part of this Guardian. So it's a creature dragon. Flying Vigilance. Trample. This creature has hexproof. If it hasn't dealt damage yet, it can't be the target of spells or abilities your opponents control. If you want to leave me the pronunciation for this Guardian in the comments below, I'd appreciate it. Sage of the Skies. Creature Human Monk. When you cast this spell, if you've cast another spell this turn, copy this spell. This copy becomes a token. Flying Lifelink. I think one of the players used that card. It was kind of annoying. Iridescent Tiger. Sarkhan the Dragon Ascendant. Legendary creature human druid. When Sarkhan enters, you may behold a dragon. If you do, create a treasure token. To behold a dragon, choose a dragon you control or reveal a dragon card from your hand. Whenever a dragon you control enters, put a 1/1 counter on Sarkhan. Until end of turn, Sarkhan becomes a dragon in addition to its other types and gains flying. The Devoted Duelist. Vitor Kendall, legendary creature spirit dragon. Flying. At the beginning of your end step, if creatures you control have total toughness 10 or greater, draw a card. Then if creatures you control have total toughness 20 or greater, untap each creature you control. Then, if creatures you control have total toughness 40 or greater, each opponent loses half their life rounded up. Man. Whirlring Stormbird. Creature dragon. Flash. Flying. You may cast sorcerer spells and dragon spells as though they had flash. Dynamic Soar. Sorcery Omen. Put 3 1/1 counters on target creatures you control. Then shuffle this card into its owner's hand. Owner's library. We've had Stormstreak Feral. Riling Dawnbreaker. Creature dragon. Flying Vigilance. At the beginning of combat on your turn, another target creature you control gets +1/+0 until end of turn. Signaling Roar. Create a 2/2 white soldier creature token. Then shuffle this card into its owner's library. Dagor Island Dragon. It's a dragon. Flying, ward 2. Whenever this creature becomes the target of a spell or ability an opponent controls, counter unless they pay 2. Instant Omen. A Skimming Strike. Instant Omen. Tap up to 1 target creature, draw a card, then shuffle this card into its owner's library. Our Monastery Messenger. The Riling Dawnbreaker. And the Snowmelt Stag. Creature Elemental Elk. Vigilance. During your turn, this creature has base power and toughness 5/2. This creature can't be blocked in this turn if you pay the cost. Agent of Coetus. Coetus. It's a K. Alright guys, thanks for watching.